Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you things you must discuss before marriage. These things are very important and might eventually lead to divorce if you don't know about them. It is very vital to have these conversations with your husband to be or your wife to be to know if you guys are compatible with each other. Compatibility is very important for marriage to work. Number one thing you must know and discuss is family. You have to know the kind of family the person is from and be sure that that is the family you would want to spend the rest of your life in. There's this thing we do in Igbo land in Nigeria. Someone from your family will secretly go and investigate and find out things about the person you're about to marry, his family, his background, his generation. These are things you can and should find out. You have to know the kind of mother the guy has or even the woman has, okay? Because our mothers have a huge influence in our lives. That is the honest truth. So you have to check how the mother acts. Is she overprotective of her child, okay, of her son or maybe her daughter? And you have to check how many siblings they have. You have to find out if they like you, if the mother likes you, and if the mother doesn't like you. The next thing you must know and discuss is sex. Sex is very important in marriage. So you have to find out if this person is a maniac, if the person likes doing it every minute, every second, I want to do it, baby. Baby is hungry me. Baby, let's do it now. You have to find out if this person really likes this thing, or whether man or woman. And if you're not really that kind of person, you will know what you're going into. There are people that cannot live without this thing. If you don't give it to them, they will die. So you have to find out if the person you want to marry is like that. It's like, I want to eat every day. If I don't eat, I will not sleep. You have to know if the person is kinky. How the person likes it or how the person wants it. You have to know how crazy this person is about sex. These things are important. So you know what you are going into. You get. Another thing that you must discuss is finance. Money is the most common reason for divorce. You guys have to discuss if you guys are going to be doing 50-50. Do they believe in sharing responsibility? Do they believe that if you pay for bum, I pay for kidney? If you pay for kidney, I pay for lungs. If you pay for this, I pay for that. I want equal payments and equal sharing of responsibility in the household. So you guys have to discuss how you spend, save it, invest it, and also earn it. Who is working? The lady, will she want to work or she's going to be a housewife? Does she want allowance? Is she going to be home taking care of the kids while you're working? Or is she going to be working while you're home taking care of the kids? Another important thing to discuss before marriage is the number of kids you guys want. You guys have to be on the same wavelength. Because, for example, if you want a child or two and your husband wants 10 or 5 and he say you're not giving birth again, who's going to give birth to the other ones that your husband wants? So you see, you have to discuss these things with the man or the woman you want to marry. Another thing to talk about is the health. How is the health of this person you want to marry? Have you found out about their family's health? Do they have family health conditions? I always used to ask anybody I'm dating, oh, your father is sick. What's wrong with him? Oh, does he have high BP? Is your father diabetic? Sorry, I'm asking. Is your mom diabetic? I want to know all these things so I will know what I'm getting myself into. You too, you have to find out these things. You have to also know the person's genotype. Is the person AA? Is the person AS? Is the person SS? Is the person QS? Is the person WS? You have to know all these things and also the person's blood group. These things are highly important. You have to also know how the person takes care of his or her health. If they exercise, okay, if they believe in fitness or if they believe fitness, is it me? I can't do that thing, no. If they believe in eating well, staying away from fatty food, because all these things are going to matter when you give birth. If you're someone that believes in eating right and your husband believes in eating fufu, bread, pounded yam, pizza, he's going to be giving your kids all those things that you don't eat. So you have to look for someone that is much more compatible with you. Another thing is communication. You have to find out if this person can communicate and how this person communicates. We need someone that can communicate. Open your mouth and talk like an adult. Talk to me, baby. Open. Now talk. This is what I don't like. This is what I like. We need someone that can communicate, an adult, a full-grown human being that has learned the skill of communication, that knows how to put his or her words together and express him or herself properly. Are they proud? Like they don't want to talk. I'm not in the mood to talk. I don't have the time to talk. Who are you that you don't have the time to talk? Who are you that you're not in the mood to talk? Are you Jesus? Even Jesus used to communicate with the apostles. Even king or village even used to talk to people. So who are you that you cannot communicate your feelings? Chalaka, give me that cane. Let me flog and whoop your ass. Okay, on a serious note, let's go back to what we were talking about. So you have to get someone that communicates, all right? Another thing you guys have to talk about is religion. Most people are very stubborn when it comes to religion. To me, religion is just the things that we came into this world and they were created, all right? Religion was created to help guide and put us in the right path. But we as human beings, we came into this world and we took it so personal. It became like a cult to us. So religion is very important to human beings. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to find out the person's religion. If the person is a staunch Catholic or a staunch whatever denomination. For example, Catholics don't like marrying outside Catholic. Catholics are straightforward. They just, yeah, well, the Catholic I want. Catholics are not, they're not open-minded like that when it comes to marriage. They stick to that one they want because they want someone that will be saying the rosary with them, someone that will be going to mass with them. They want to bring up their kids in that Catholic way. And to me, the main religion is kindness. Someone has to be kind first. That's my number one religion first, before any other religion at all, ever. Another thing is culture. You have to know this person's culture. For example, there are cultures that if the woman ever has anything to do with another man, she's going to fall ill and her husband is going to fall ill. And if she doesn't confess, she's going to die. Okay? I'm talking about like if the woman ever cheats on her man by mistake or knowingly or unknowingly. So you have to know the kind of culture you are going into. There's another culture too that, for example, if they lose their child, the parents cannot see the corpse of the child. Or the parents are not going to be there while the child is being buried. You see how painful that is? So you have to find out the kind of culture this person has. If the person is black, you have to find out black culture. Can you eat black food? If the person is white, can you eat white people's food? If the person is pink, can you eat Barbie food? So these are things you should know about people's culture. You have to check their clothing. Does their culture allow them to open more skin, or their culture always tells them to cover up? You have to cover up your skin. You have to know the kind of man or woman you're going into this marriage thing with. Would they allow you to still show skin? Or they're like, no, I want my wife conservative. I don't want you to even show your shoulder. I don't even want you to show your arm. There are men like that. They don't want people to see your skin. They want you to cover up. So you have to know now before you get into that marriage. You have to ask them what's their dream woman like or their dream man like. You have to know their spec. What kind of person do they like? You have to know what type of body they prefer and what size they prefer. So, look at yourself and know, am I their type? Am I my type's type? Am I my type size? Is this the size they want or they want something bigger? Find out if their dream person is conservative, loud, prayerful, outspoken. You have to know all these things so you know who you are dealing with. Find out the picture of the person they have in their head. So you will know if you fit into that picture or the person is using you to fill up space for the meantime. Another thing is career goal, where they see themselves in the next 5 to 10 years. Okay. So you know if this person is ambitious, all right? If this person is a hard worker or not. It's good to have this conversation. So you will even know if this is the kind of lifestyle you want to have in the next 5 to 10 years, if it's something you're comfortable with, your husband going to work, or your husband or your wife going to work every minute of the day and coming back late, your husband traveling around the world, is that the kind of marriage you would want to be in? Ask these questions now. You have to know their stand about divorce. There are people that believe that, God forbid, it's for better for worse. whether we are dying here, we have to stay married for the rest of our lives. It is me and you forever. It's like a covenant. You have to find out what they think about divorce. Are there people that say, God forbid, I don't want divorce, but I'm going to make sure my marriage works? Or are there people that think, I don't know, if it's not working, I cannot die. We'll part ways. You know the kind of marriage you want and the kind of person you are. So have these conversations. Please find out their stand about polygamy. What do they think about polygamous homes? Would they want to be polygamous tomorrow? Would they want to open their mind to marrying someone else? You have to find out. If they want only one wife, 2 wives, 10 wives, find out these things now. You have to find out if they are confident. When it comes to guys, we need someone that is confident, that can make good, confident decisions, that we can follow him as he's leading us. We need a man, a masculine man, a man that can lead in a kind way. If the man is not confident and he cannot make decisions as a man, it's going to exhaust you as a woman at the long run. You're going to be exhausted leading and making decisions in your home. You have to find out if the person is masculine or feminine. A man should be a man, a full man, a leader. A woman should remain in her feminine energy. She nurtures, she cares for her home. You have to find out the kind of person you're about to marry. Is she feminine? Is she going to allow me lead? Okay. What kind of person is she? Or she's just going to be telling me what to do? Does she respect me as a man? Does she trust me as a man? But for you to be respected and trusted, you have to be able to make good decisions as a man, even as a woman self. Another thing is you have to know if they are positive. What kind of mindset do they have? Do they have winning mindset, or they are so negative? They easily give up. How do they handle disappointment and failure in life? Do they pick themselves up and forge ahead? Or they are like, I'm tired of trying, I want to give up. You have to know and find out these things so you know what you're going into. You have to discuss and know about their lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle would the person want to have? Is the person open to taking vacations, traveling, going to new places, going out on date nights, trying new things? If you're the kind of person that like these things, are you actually compatible with someone that doesn't like these things? You have to know if your husband or wife to be is open to these things. You guys have to discuss where they want to live. Where do they see themselves living in the next 5 to 10 years? Okay. Would they still want to be living where they are living? Where would you want to live? Do you want to live in a highbrow area? Do you want to live in the village? Do you want to live in the urban or rural Anambra girl, urban or rural area? Or you just, you guys have to discuss all these things now. The last but not the least is alcohol and smoking. Do they drink and smoke often? Do they rely on external things to soothe or relieve their pain? Do they overdose on it? Like, are they staunch? Like, they smoke a lot, they drink a lot. These things are going to influence their decisions in the marriage. They're going to influence it. Oh, Jesus. They're going to influence it. Know these things. Know them now. So you know what you're going into. When we do something too much, it becomes bad. Too much of everything is bad. You have to know if they are obsessed with it. If they don't have it, they cannot sleep that night. I want it. I want it. Give me some alcohol. Give me some smoke. Anyways, this is the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Share this video with your friends. Share on your social media. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and other social media platforms at Theater Jolie. Please be on the lookout for my stories. We are going to be communicating on there. I'm going to be asking you guys to vote on topics or things to talk about or videos to make for you guys. Please suggest in the comment section things or topic you would want me to talk about next time. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Check out my videos here, up, down, subscribe here, boom, boom. See you guys. Mwah!